Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome, everybody.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see who we got in here. Whoops, where is it? There we are, Eddie 7. Good morning, Rosalind, good vibes. Brookie, good morning. Kathy Hand, Christina, good morning, everybody. Let's go into our hearts this morning and just really connect in with that beautiful, powerful self. And then we're going to play our Sunday song. Yay, it is Sunday. Hi, Andrea. All right, let's start out with our heart brain. Touching your heart center, slowing down the breathing. While you're focusing on love, gratitude, whatever feels good in your heart, just listen to the words of this song.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. Oh, you're broken and shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river, where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water, where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water. Our Sunday morning feel-good song. So as I was listening and just feeling the energy of that song, my I am that came through so powerfully is I am worthy. I am enough. Because when we go in our hearts and we really feel the energy that's in our hearts, we know that we are worthy. We know that we are supposed to enjoy this thing called life, and we are here on purpose. I love being together with all of you in the mornings. I love seeing what you all share as your I am story. So I would love to hear that. If there's something that you want to share, and it doesn't have to be about the song, it doesn't have to be anything heavy, but I just love feeling what comes forward when I listen to the song. And Kathy says, I always tear up with that. I need to get that song. I will send you a link to it, Kathy Hand, and that way you can play it anytime you want to play it. Erica's here. Good morning. Kimberly Wilkinson, good morning to you. And Deirdre found us. Good morning. Pat Moss, good afternoon. All right, so anybody have any I ams this morning? If you do, just put them in the comments. I am going to find out what Kuan Yin has to say to us this morning, because it feels like after the powerful energy with her yesterday at Mount Shasta, it feels like she really wants to work closer with us. And I know she's with us every day. She's here on this show. She gives confirmations every day. And the blog that I wrote last night was about that, it was about confirmations, it was about knowing, seeing, believing, having faith, or being skeptical. And it's not that I'm always skeptical, but I always do like to have confirmation. I always like to just see things, don't you? I mean, wouldn't you just love to see with your physical eyes the evidence of what the universe wants to show you? I do. I'm curious. I'm a curious person. So yesterday, those of you that saw it, I went live and I showed some of the energy of Mount Shasta as I was sitting there in front of that beautiful mountain and just enjoying the energy of it. And I felt Kuan Yin's presence. I always do at Mount Shasta, because that's the heart chakra and that's what she works with. And I felt her so powerfully. And I asked for confirmation. I just asked, God, can I please have a sign? Can you show me something, anything? And I wasn't seeing, I was feeling the energy, but I wasn't seeing anything. And it's so funny because I had my window rolled down in the car and I'm in this little rest area, and this seagull landed right by my door, just stood there and looked at me and was screaming at me. And I said, okay, well, I don't know exactly what you're saying, but I feel like you're telling me something. And then I just had the thought, take a picture. So I did. I took a picture of the mountain, and I've shared that, and I shared it in the blog last night as well. That was the image I used. And it just looks like this pair of eyes looking from the sky, looking over Mount Shasta and right at me. And I thought, oh, there you go. There you go. Sometimes we overlook that confirmation sign. Sometimes we're looking so hard for something that we think it's supposed to be that we miss the blessing of it being there for us. But I didn't miss it. As I was looking at the picture, that's when I saw it, and I shared it with all of you. All right, let's see what else we got. Kathy, you'd love to share it with your support group. Yes, that would be a great song to share with them. Kimberly has an I am. I am loved. I can do it. I am worthy. I love your I am, Kimberly. I'm so glad you're here. Pat Moss, I am so grateful and blessed. 3 lovely daughters, so 3 Mother's Days and happy memories. Yes, indeed. That's beautiful, Pat. And Kathy says, I am rejoicing today. My brother found out that he not only has a non-risk, low-invasive form of bladder cancer, no further treatment needed at this time. Wonderful. And let's just keep having him on that prayer list and keep him lifted up, Kathy. I believe in miracles. I've seen them with my own eyes. I know they exist. So yes, we will keep him lifted up. And that is great news. Deirdre, I am sorely remembering that my legs have muscles after 2 days of squatting while painting my bathroom floor. Yeah, I'm remembering that my legs scream at me too when I travel a long ways, and yesterday was long. Yesterday, by the time I got here to Shantae, I was whipped. She met me at the car and I said, I'm just whipped. I'm done. Point me to the bed. So yeah, I understand that with the leg muscles and the cramps. So sending you loving healing this morning. Josie, good morning to you. Good morning, Rick. The Morrows have arrived. And Kimberly says, walk in faith, not by sight. Yeah. Faith is so important. And that's what my journey is all about. My journey is a journey of faith, of stepping out and not knowing what the heck is going on, but all along the way, receiving those little signs of confirmation and just allowing it to bless me when I do see the signs. And what else we got? You're working today, Rick. All right. I'm so glad you're here with us. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. Mama Hana Bear, Kathleen, good morning on YouTube. I am ready for a fantastic day. Me too, Kathleen. I have a very busy morning. I'm going to be just really roller skating this morning through everything, but I know it's all for good. And then this afternoon, this body's going to relax. Nothing at all planned for this afternoon. So just be going this morning. At noon Eastern time, I will be on with Jane Mountrose. And if you're not familiar with Jane and Philip Mountrose, they are a beautiful couple out here in California. And she does a show every Sunday. So she's invited me to be on with her today. And we're going to talk about peace. And we're going to talk about some of the messages that the angels have been bringing to us, and especially bringing to us about peace. So hopefully you all can catch that one. And then before that, at 11, I'll be with our Dr. Ruth Anderson as we do the silent meditation that we do every Sunday. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I love your words. I know that you are brave and strong. Thank you for sharing. Oh, love you so much. Thank you for being here. Our Hope has arrived. Good afternoon, Hope and Zena. And I pray things are going well for you, Hope. No more hospital visits, right? I just see you stronger and stronger every day, and praying for resolution of anything that might come up for you during this time. Catherine Kovacs, I went to a spring fair yesterday, got my good vibes on. I'm relaxing today. Good for you. I love that. Josie, we left early yesterday to run Reiki Circle and worked a double shift. Oh, wow. You must be tired. No work today, though, right? Rick's working today, so you don't have to. Catherine, I still have my good vibes on. Awesome. All right, we're missing some of our P's. So while I read Kuan Yin, let's see if they pop in here with us. Kuan Yin, Mother Fierce. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured in the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power. Know that you are safe, you are protected, you are loved. I love this card when it comes up for us. And it feels like that's what she was saying yesterday at the mountain. Mother Fierce, the protector, and her energy was so prominent there. I could just really feel her bringing that energy of the mountain to us as I was doing that live. I felt a lot of people were really getting the energy of it all. Pat Moss, quick question. 3 people are not speaking to me anymore since I've been reading the magic book. I have said yes to myself. Has my energy changed for the good? Yes. The angels were not hesitant to answer that question, Pat Moss. That book is life-changing. It was life-changing for me when I read it. And yeah, you're going to find that more and more when you step out on your spiritual path, when you're really doing your inner work, the outer is going to change. And it is a higher vibration that you're in. And some people who are not in alignment with their spiritual self, their spiritual being, it just is intimidating to them. And they're seeing that, they're feeling your power, they're feeling how strong you are. And so it's always a good thing when there's shifts, when there's changes. It may not seem like it, it might feel hurtful to lose friends. It might feel hurtful when somebody close to you, even family members, sometimes family members are like, don't be bringing that to me. Don't be trying to involve me in your spirituality, although they don't even know what spirituality is. But it happens. And I'm sorry that that has happened to you. But on the other hand, I'm not sorry, because it's a good thing anytime there's a shift and anytime there's a change. But I know it hurts the human self to not have people in your life anymore, especially if you were very close to them. Leo, good morning. Leo is wishing us all a beautiful Sunday and says, the mother fierce. Is it synchronicity that today is also Mother's Day in the UK? Look at that. Thank you, Leo, for those words, because, yeah, that was the perfect card, wasn't it? For Mother Fierce to come up as our beautiful Kuan Yin card. Blue Jean, you're here. Good morning. You have snow. And our Auntie Jean. Look at these two Jeans. You all do this a lot, you know. You pop in here at the same time. I'm beginning to wonder, is this one Jean? Although I know I've met you both in person. I know who you are. I know what you're like. But it's just so funny that you come in here together. And Auntie Jean says, I am up, finally. Good morning to my beautiful family. Jean, I'm so glad you're feeling better. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, happy Mother's Day to Pat and to Hope. Anyone who is in the UK that's celebrating Mother's Day today. So happy that you're able to do that and just give those children a big old hug today. Let them know how loved they are. Brookie, I am resilient and so excited about life. I am so grateful for you, Teri, and all the wonderful peas shining our love lights out into the world. Indeed, that's what we are doing. We came here to do that. We came here to really experience this thing called life. So there's going to be moments when that light is not shining as bright as it could be, but that's just a moment. We are here to be that bright light and to discover everything about ourselves as we're going through our human experience. Kimberly, in need of prayers for my mother and my relationship. Let's lift that up for you, Kimberly. And definitely, relationships are it's interesting because it takes a lot of work to maintain a relationship. And there's going to be so many ups and downs in relationships. They're here to be our mirrors. And sometimes that doesn't look so pretty, does it? Sometimes when we're working with those we're in a relationship with, it gets kind of hectic and kind of scattered with the energy. But always know that if you have a relationship with someone, any type of relationship, that was meant to be. You called them in here with you in this life experience, and they're there for a reason. So just be thankful, whatever the reason is. Just say thank you. Thank you for the experience. Stacy showing up on YouTube. I love that. Yeah. Yes, Stacy, we are live and you are on the right one. Thank you for being here. Marietta, our beautiful heart lady. I am up to a higher plane. Yes, indeed. Rick, Josie ran the Reiki circle yesterday. I'm so proud of her. Oh my gosh, I am too. Way to go, Josie. I love that. Kathy Hand, I'm setting an intention to remain patient and positive so that by the end of this week, we will be financially abundant. Beautiful. Good morning, Sally. Sally says, good morning, everybody. Yay to the power of prayers. Tony is much better today. No more kidney stone. All right. That is such great news. I'm so happy that she's doing better. And thank you for letting us know that. And Hope says the clocks went back and totally threw me. Back on track now. Have hopefully the last visit to the hospital tomorrow. Z is at his mock singing exam, preparing for the actual event on the 31st. He's singing Beautiful Day, Oklahoma, and Proud of You Boy by Aladdin. Oh my gosh, Hope, that warms my heart. I know how much he loves that River Sound song, and I can just hear him belting it out now. So I am very happy for him. All right, Kathy. Yes, it is wonderful. We're sharing that wonderful news of Tony getting better and being rid of the kidney stones. Those are no joke, and they are certainly no fun. And Stacy says, I was attuned to Reiki Master Teacher on Friday. I am so excited to continue my Reiki journey. Beautiful, Stacy. I'm so happy for you. Rosalind, good morning. Do we ever make decisions or do they already have force behind them which are validated when it feels true? How does one get in touch with the truth, not second guessing, not bypassing or suppressing? All right, that is a great question, and one that has come up a lot lately, Rosalind. It was one of the discussions that I had with Navriti when I was spending time with her. And, I believe there are certain things that are set in motion, but, we have this thing called free will. So even though there's things that we had chosen to participate in or to accomplish while we're here, we still have the ability to say, okay, I'm choosing to opt out. I'm choosing to go a different path. So I believe that there are things that are in our divine plan that we may be resistant to once we're here and living through the journey. And I was sharing with, I believe it was with Navriti, I was sharing that when I went through the breast cancer experience, that was a huge one for me. And that was one that I just had to really sit with it and say, is this in my divine plan? I don't understand. So it's something that we each have to look at, is when we have an experience or when something shows up for us, we can sit with it and say, was that something that I chose to have that experience, or can I change my mind? Can I do something different? Can I go another direction? And I personally believe that there are unlimited amounts of potential outcomes for each situation. So where we might be living life a different way here, we're living it one way here, we might be living it a different way on a different dimension. And this is a deep discussion, and I have a feeling that when we get to the retreat, we're going to have a lot of these deep discussions about that. And Sally says, that's amazing, Stacy. I'm almost into level 3 Kundalini Reiki. Awesome. Yes, congratulations to both Sally and Stacy. And I'm hoping that by the end of this month, I will have my final attunement to Karuna Ki Reiki. Kathy Kovacs, yes, congratulations. Jean Lorio says, I would love to have this conversation when my brain has woken up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Auntie Jean. When we're sitting in person and we are sharing face to face with each other, I think some of those deep discussions are just going to blow our minds when we sit together to talk about them. Blue says you can't see comments for some reason. And congratulations, Reiki Mystery Initiates. Yes, yes. Well, I don't know why you can't see the comments, but we have a lot of people on and a lot of people are commenting, so there should be something showing up for you. And we had some people that came in late, so I feel like I need to read that Kuan Yin card again because it's such an important message for us for a few reasons. One of those reasons is that today is Mother's Day in the UK. And the other one is, I think we're all still in awe and still reeling from that Mount Shasta energy from yesterday. So the Kuan Yin card today is Mother Fierce. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured. In the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, know that you are safe. You are protected. You are loved. I love this Kuan Yin card for us. And I love when it comes up because I know that she is wrapping us all in her arms. She is just really helping us to be empowered, to know who we are. When I was at Mount Shasta, both going out of California and coming back into it, both times was a beautiful spiritual experience. And I felt the energy, I felt her really drawing me into the heart of the mountain. And I've had that experience before. I had it also at Sedona as I was sitting with the Buddha energy right where our peace brick is. I was sitting there in that spot and I had this image, this visualization of going right into the mountain. And that's what it feels like at Shasta also. It feels like an energy that just wants to draw you into it, to bless you, and to share love. That's what it's all about. It's about love. And Sally says, oh, very nice, Teri. I just had my level 2 attunement last night. Beautiful. Kathy, I had a dream last night. I won a lot of money from a scratch-off lottery card. The money just kept coming out of a machine, which was like a slot machine. That is so funny. But I love that dream. I love that you're visualizing money because that's part of the process is when we can really feel it. Kathleen says, I love this card. I enlarged it and have it on my office wall. Beautiful. Yes, yes. I love this card too. I love that Kuan Yin is the Mother Fierce, that she doesn't back down. And I feel that way when there's something that I feel strongly about. It's like, nope, I'm going to break through that. I'm going to persevere. And just loving that that's the energy. And Stacy, I had to come over to Facebook. I felt lonely over on YouTube. Kathleen's on YouTube. There's usually at least 3 or 4 people that are on YouTube. And when we have the issues that we've been having with Facebook, I think we all need to gravitate that direction to keep that steady live stream going. Yes, I agree, Stacy. Kathy Hand, go buy a card. And Brookie, Jim says, hello, Teri, and sends a big hug back at you. Yes, Jim. Oh, so much love to you. I can't wait to get there at the retreat and see you again in person and learn from you. That's going to be one of the beautiful blessings of the retreat, is getting to know some of the Vermonsters and having them share their love with us and share their light. And Ricky says, wow, Mother Fierce, how appropriate for what we experienced at the fair and cleared through our beautiful Blue and her friends. Awesome. I love that. And Auntie Jean says, I love that. Fearless love makes me feel so mother loved. Yes, we are. Always, always loved by the mother. Annie says, I woke thankful, but with a neck ache. Could be how I slept. It could be. And you didn't see Kathleen on there. That's where she is today, commenting from YouTube. Annie, I'm so glad you're here. She says it's another beautiful day and sunny here. Well, I'm so happy about that. I know that y'all had some rough weather recently. I saw Sherry Meyer's post about the tornadoes. There's been a lot of tornado activity lately. And Sally, it's different from Yushui Reiki, and you're in love with Kundalini. Yeah, it's all Reiki, but it just has different flavors to it, doesn't it? And I always say energy healing is energy healing. We're all working with the same thing. We're all working with energy. And that's why when I do Time Heals, I combine so many different modalities. Blue, Dave is here and says hi to Jim and Brookie and everyone else. Well, hello, Big Dave. So glad that you're here this morning. And Pat says, my mother said we siblings had to look out for one another. So now I am blessed with a wonderful sister and brother. So grateful. Yes, yes. All right. So go ahead and type in your prayer requests if anybody has any, or your celebrations of whatever is happening with answered prayer. Let's feel that also and enjoy the celebration of it. And I see the master number 22. I love seeing that number and knowing that that is the angels telling us we are on the right course, that what we are doing matters, and we're being seen and acknowledged for shining our lights out into the world. And Stacy woke up with thoughts of change. Do I want this to be the same way forever? I feel big changes coming. And Sally, you're still using Time Heals with your Yushui Reiki, and your clients love it. I know. I'm getting ready to do a session for a new client, and I'm so excited. I was telling her about it yesterday, about what to expect. So I'm really wonderfully excited about it. I am just so happy to be sitting still for a couple of days. I want you all to know that it's insane out here on the interstate. It's really a crazy time right now. And it feels like people they're more reckless. There was a lot of near misses yesterday. And the near miss, one of them involved me. I came so close to wiping out a motorcycle. And, I rode motorcycles for years and years. And I know how important it is to be aware of what's going on. But this trend that's going on now is actually it's a new law that the motorcycles can cut in between cars. But you know what? I don't think they're supposed to be doing it at 100 miles an hour, which is what this motorcycle was doing. And I didn't see him. He came so fast and out of nowhere. And I really almost ran over this motorcycle. It would have been so bad. But thankfully, there are horns, and I was able to see him and correct and not run him over. But I saw, with motorcycles especially, I saw at least 4 near misses yesterday. The one involved me, but there were others where it was just within like a half an inch of these motorcycles being wiped out by cars. And it's because they were being reckless. You know, I understand if you're parked and you can make your way further by going in between the cars that are stopped on the road. But when you're all going 70, 80 miles an hour, and you want to go in between and thread that needle going 100 miles an hour, that to me is just asking for disaster. So that was happening on the road all the way yesterday. And I was on the road for probably about 8 or 9 hours. And yeah, it's not pretty out there. So anytime I travel, I cover my car in a bubble of protection from Michael. Kathleen, they do it all the time in New York. Yeah, I'm not liking this. I really don't like this new law that they can do that, because you don't see them. You know, when I had the incident that I had, there were a few of us that were like, you know, moving along together, and I knew what cars were where. And then I needed to move because I was going to have to shift to another lane to make my turn. And this guy just threaded in between the cars. I did not see him. And then after he swerved and I swerved, he came in front of me to make an exit. And I'm like, okay, well, that was interesting that you had to go 100 miles an hour to get in front of me to make a right exit. It didn't make sense at all. None of it makes sense. But that's just me. And Kathleen says, I don't know that it is legal in New York, but they do it anyway. Yeah, it's something new, I think, out here, out west. And I've seen it more and more. And it's just asking for disaster. All right, I'm going to scroll back up and see what's going on with comments, because I don't want to miss any of the prayer requests if there are any. And Stacy says, I'm issuing time heals also, Sally. I'm practicing. Good for you, Stacy. And there's going to be more practice time when we get to the retreat up in Vermont. And Jean says, yes, Phyllis Poromoto wanted everyone to have Reiki and then walk forth on their path to where Reiki takes you. That's the beauty of energy healing, isn't it? You know, the more that we have tools in our toolbox, the more powerful that energy is going to come through. Brookie, there was a young man struggling in front of us at the entrance to the fair because he didn't have the cash for the entrance fee. The woman at the table was telling him where to go to find an ATM. And when I stepped up and offered to pay his $5, he was so surprised and grateful. He introduced himself and his name was Leo. That was a sweet experience. Oh, how awesome, Brookie. And thank you for doing that. You know, it's those random acts of kindness that make a difference in this world. The more we do them, the more we see that peace, love, and joy showing up more and more for all of us. And Stacy, there was an article that Josh and I read, and it said, since COVID, people are driving more reckless. They really are. I've noticed that too. There was like a drag race taking place on the interstate at the end. When I was finally getting off, I was never so happy to exit an interstate. I'm like, okay, you crazy people, just have at it. I'm out of here. And when I got to Shantae and got out of the car, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm just so done because it's just crazy. And, you have to just be so vigilant and so constantly aware of all the shenanigans people are doing as they drive recklessly. Okay, so I'm not sure who's on from EWN, but whoever you are, hello and welcome. And Brookie says, "Ooh, Teri, glad you made it safely and have some time to rest. I know what you mean about the bikes and have experienced just that. It is shocking and a bit frightening indeed." Yeah, it really is. I'm just praying for safety for all of us, as we go along with dealing with this. And Stacy says, "Is it a new law in the entire country? This year's bike week, unfortunately, was the worst for deadly accidents. I pray every time I see a group of bikers." I do too, Stacy. I just pray for all of their safety. Like I said, having the experience of riding, I know what that entails as far as being consciously aware of everything around you, everything, front, back, side. You have to just be knowing where everybody is at all times and what they're doing. And I don't know if it's the entire country. I just know that I see it more and more out here. And I said something and it was, yeah, that's a law out here now that they can do that. Auntie Jean says, "Motorcycles make me nervous when I drive. We lost a wonderful neighbor who had just had a new baby, and it's hard to see them." Yeah, it's tough out there. And Kathy says, "I definitely see that up here as well. Like people forgot how to drive." Yeah, that's what I saw too. It's just insane. Kathy says, "I'm grateful that my husband is a skilled and safe motorcyclist. I'm so comfortable on the back sometimes that in the past I could almost fall asleep. I tell him I need to be strapped in." All right, well, Leo's going to be here in just a few minutes, Pocky and Gruff. So just hold your horses and they will be right. He will be right with us at the end of the show. And Leo, you're going to be at work all day today. All right. Kathleen says, "The worst are the bikes in New York City. They cut in and out of heavy traffic and some drive the wrong way on a one-way street. You must be very careful crossing the street." Wow. Yeah, it's, I don't understand the trend, but it's here, so we're dealing with it, right? Sometimes these things just come up for us to be aware of and to deal with. Okay, so let's go into our hearts with these few minutes we have left. Oksana, good morning to you. And Brookie, prayers for everyone in and on their motor vehicles, that they will stay fully present, aware, and considerate of those sharing the road with them. Yeah. Leo, I don't have a car. I get around on a motorcycle. I'm always careful, and I have to be because drivers are so distracted here in Florida. They don't even notice motorcycles. I stay away from cars and busy streets. Yeah, I rode my motorcycle in Florida for many years, Leo, and it's quite the experience for sure. All right, so let's go into our hearts. And I really want to feel into the energy of the heart chakra today. I feel like we're all expanding it more and more. And I want us to really feel the connection between our heart chakra and Mama Gaia and our creator Just letting that triad of energy flow through our hearts, receiving in from the Creator and giving back out to Mama Gaia. So as you take your breath in, just open up your heart chakra. Just let it open. There's a lot of clearing that's happening. I believe that's what was coming up with the cars, the vehicles on the roadway. That's coming up for us all to lift them up. Whoever's out there, you put yourself on that, that concrete roadway, just being protected. And let's ask for that protection for our loved ones as well. So take another breath in. Feel your heart opening more and more with compassion, with love. Going deep now into the heart of Mama Gaia. We're all going to bring our energy to her and lay it right in that center point, right at the very core of Mama Gaia. We're going to give love. So just allow it to go. Allow whatever needs to be cleared to come up for you, so that as you give the love that you're bringing forth from the Creator, you're also receiving the love in your heart. Allow that love to flow beautifully. And as it comes to you, it has a healing property. And Kuan Yin says, love is the energy that heals. Allow your healing. Take it in. And as our Marietta says, rise up with it. Up, up, up to the higher plane. Just allow your energy field to expand up and out, knowing that every inhabitant on earth is going to benefit from you bringing that beautiful love energy forward. And now let's look at anything inside that needs to be healed, whether that's a physical healing, emotional, mental, whatever that looks like. Just hold on to that energy. And if there's someone that is in need right now, that's in your life, just send them this love. Hold them in the forefront of your mind and give them an energetic hug and say our beautiful words that we say to each other. Say thank you. Be grateful that they're in your life. And then say, I love you, because that's what the healing is. That's what takes place. When we say, I love you, healing takes place. And all of those prayer requests that we lift up every day, just see them as already on the other side of what's going on. And I want to add, there are more destructions of homes in the Boulder area. There was another fire. So let's add those who had to evacuate their homes yesterday, and those who went through this already a few months back that lost their homes. They're having to watch this right there again in their neighborhood. And there's many that are suffering from having gone through that experience. So the fear comes back up. And let's pray for them, the ones who were involved in the fires. Let's pray that they get stronger every day and that they use that experience to help others and to help heal the world as we go through whatever tragedy comes up for us. Okay, so now let's take a deep breath in and let's do our heart telephone. Let's love on each other. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, thank you. I love you. Thank you for being here this morning. So much love to all. And our Grace Isis has shown up and sending love and prayers to the world. Thank you, Gracie, for being on YouTube with us. And I see your beautiful words. So we're getting out of here with a little Leo. Hi, Rochelle. Thank you for being here. Let me find our song.
Good morning, Earthlings.
Hey.
It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters.
I know, Poppy doesn't have to wait anymore.
Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy.
Right, Leo? I don't know what that was, but there was like a little glitch there. Fancy dog. I love that. I feel like we need to make a video of just the dogs with this song. And the cats, of course.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA.
They are big black dogs, Blue.
With all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Well, Auntie Jean, the plan is that we are going to make a video with Leo with his song when we're at the retreat. Charlie, thank you for being here. You're a quiet bee this morning.
There really is no secret. We're simply
Accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all.
Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Yeah, I figured you were cooking breakfast, Charlie. Yeah, Auntie Jean, I agree. All right, let's get out of here before the next song plays. Let me turn that off.
When my dog said,
You don't want to do that. With my Spotify, it just keeps playing, so I have to remember to turn it off after Leo quits singing. All right, have a beautiful day, everybody. I love you so much. Stay in your hearts. and stay blessed. Namaste, y'all. I will see you later. Bye, everybody.